So it just occurred to me that we're actually halfway through the game now, aren't we? We've completed 3 of the 5 areas, but of course, as I mentioned last time, there's gonna be one after this. I'm not playing coy. There's one more. But we don't have to worry about that now, of course, because we're starting the first of the other 2 areas. The Garden Forgotten by Time. A little overdramatic, but honestly probably one of the more normal names in this game. More normal than even House of Sacred Remnants. So, we've got this door right here. Apparently it wasn't even locked by skeletons this time around. And that was my fault this time. I didn't screw up. Oh geez, okay, so, ghosts. They've got swords now, but they also have lanterns. And if you're wondering, that's not just an animation. Those lanterns are a spite attack. When you kill a ghost, they will toss their lantern, and it can hurt you. Not for much, of course, but still, if you're not paying attention or this is your first time coming to Garden Forgotten by Time and seeing those guys, then that'll catch you by surprise. So, we have one of those locked doors. We haven't seen one of those since House of Sacred Remnants. We went 2 whole areas without seeing a door locked by switches. Also, the skeletons respawn. That's unusual. Most of the areas start locked and then you kill the skeletons and they're dead forever and then the door's unlocked forever, but nope, permanent skeletons. Shame that wasn't the case with Anti-Soul Mysteries Lab. So, why don't we actually equip the Whip of Ice here? No reason not to, since we're out of the primarily ice area. Okay, I guess I must have picked up a rosary, because everybody exploded. So, wow, is this really all there is to this room? There's gotta be more than just skeletons, right? I mean, I guess this is positioned, like, second on the little hub area, the platforms. Because you have the center, which is House of Sacred Remnants, and they lead you over there first with the map. I guess this is between Anti-Soul Mysteries Lab and House of Sacred Remnants, though, so it's probably why they're starting us off so easy. However, I definitely would not recommend this to be your second area for reasons. Oh, and also, this is one of the switches. You don't have to jump on them anymore, you just smack them, and then this happens. Thank God. Ugh, so much better than those weird switches that had like barriers over them, unless you jumped just correctly. I don't get it either. So, what's on the other end of this door? Is it something more interesting than just skeletons? It could be fancy skeletons, I don't mind. Okay, we've got bats. Have we seen bats before? I feel like we haven't. Just in case we haven't, they're small enemies. When they turn red, they're gonna rush you. That's pretty much it. They die in one hit. I'm sure they would, even if we went here first. Anyway, oh yeah, I'm trying to put that dash into more use, and geez, guy just barreled right towards me. But anyway, yeah, the dash is a really fun move to use, and I want to use it more, but like I said, it's a little hard to hit at times. Not there, though. That finished him off. Very nice. Still, though, we're only seeing ghosts and bats, and none of them are particularly hardy enemies. Gotta be something tough here, right? We're not all the way through... Oh, I said we're not all the way through the episode yet, but unfortunately we're not fighting enemies, we're platforming. Platforming. Well, this one's not great. It's not horrible, but... Okay, to be fair, I will definitely take it over that weirdly angled one from Palace of Waterfalls, but I don't know. I'm not huge on the timing here. Again, it's not that hard. You do run the risk of not being in the right place at the right time, but it's easier to find your rhythm Again, other than the example I keep using, because I hate it. You know, I forget which archer is the better one. It's the one with a hat, right? Either way, that one wasn't too bad, especially on its own. I don't think we've really seen many tough skeleton archers, though. They haven't been with enemies that they really complement. Like, nobody tougher than the skeleton archers that you'd want to take care of first, that fight at a closer range. And so the skeleton archers back them up, but you don't want to fight them immediately for some reason or another. Can't really think of many enemies that would be, though. Maybe like the demon-type enemies. Like the horrible frost demon that I also hate, like the platforming section. I did mention that I don't like Dark Palace of Waterfalls, right? I don't know if that came up enough. I don't know. Maybe I haven't mentioned that enough. Anyway, skip the platforming, get $400, it's all good. Oh, and of course there's an item right here as well. HP max up, very nice, always appreciate those. They help me to not die. Lost my train of thought, I was gonna say something, but it couldn't be too terribly important, right? What do I got here? Oh, that must be an axe point since I got money. Alright, I believe this is where the rooms loop. So, there are only 2 floors again, and the second floor really isn't significant. Evil Stabber, God. Okay, so these guys are like mad divers. Probably a little tougher. God, that animation! However, their major difference is the fact that when they dig through the ground, vertical high, I don't actually use Rising Shot that much. I really should try to work it into my combos a little more. Haven't been using vertical high enough is the problem, though. Anyway, sorry for interrupting myself. Anyway, yeah, Evil Stabber, the enemy with the greatest name, when it burrows through the ground, it will actually stick its claws up as it moves around, so you can actually be hit before it pops out of the ground. So now you'll have to be careful when trying to dodge those guys, or repositioning yourself. Before it wasn't to dodge, it was just, okay, well, I'll steer clear of where they're burrowing so they don't just jump out on me, but now you have to actively do it. It's not just a timing thing, it's a never be on their burrow ever. So, here's the map. We're pretty close to a save point, so yeah, just 2 rooms away from the end of the episode, but oh boy, this place is big. Not too terribly big, though. Like I said, second floor is tiny, and it's pretty much only for the mini-boss, and God, this area and its weird camera angles. I think Garden Forgotten by Time is okay, but it has some really weird camera angles, like you'll see in this hallway. Just goes around like this. So did you see the save point? You might have missed it. I know I did. Anyway, Buckbeard. I believe we fought these guys, right? They're just fancier evil eyes that do this. Just waggle about. Also, man, I'm really liking the high-speed edge. It's fun to use. Too bad it can't really be used for, like, quick travel, because, I mean, you can use it to quick travel, but you're gonna run out of hearts quickly, and I don't like not having hearts, even though I have a million heart repairs. I should just use my heart repairs. That being said, though, I believe I mentioned last episode, high-speed edge is pretty cheap to use, so, you know, gonna use it. I do like Spinning Edge, I think is the one I was using. Pretty sure it's Spinning Edge. Spinning Edge is fun to use. Honestly, like, that's why the axe is my favorite sub-weapon in this game. You really can't go wrong with it. Anyway, here's the save point. God, the camera hides it. So, next time on Castlevania Lament of Innocence. More Garden Forgotten by Time, more weird camera angles. I swear, other than some slightly weird camera, it is a relatively alright area. I mostly like it.